My dad picked up the car in 2003, bought it off of eBay, picked it up in Louisville, Kentucky. The car was pretty rough. It needed floor pans, inner rockers, the battery tray, the suspension console. It needed a lot of metal work. In the summer of 2004, after my first year of university, I took it to the cottage and I spent the whole summer disassembling it, labeling everything, putting it in bags. And then the following year, we started metal work on it. So we did all the metal work in our shop at home. I replaced the floors, the rockers, everything I mentioned, and then we also added the GT flares. After that, we got the interior painted so that I could start assembly on that. I hooked up all the suspension, got all my wiring, harness run, did some interior work and fitment of some door panels in the hood. And then after that, we brought it to the body shop. It was there for a couple months. He painted the exterior, did some more filler work, and then the final color is Subaru blue. Originally it was white, but with the amount of modifications that I've done to it, I want to go with a color that I really liked. I also did some mirror upgrades. They're from a 993. Then I have a little spoiler on the back. I have a 916 rear bumper. My front bumper is steel body color. An upgraded big bore 2056 engine, carbureted, short shift kit in it, tangerine racing exhaust. Some of the challenges we ran into were this car had front end impact damage, so some of the final fitment of the front hood and the front bumper, as well as the headlight buckets, they needed some adjustments. They needed to be cut and spliced and for them to fit properly. Some advice in terms of metal work that I would give is to properly brace the whole car. Take measurements before you start cutting your floor pans out and brace the doors. Measure during the installation of floors and then after you've installed the floors. This is going to help you out immensely when it comes time to painting the car and fitting the doors and all the hoods. Some more advice would be to take lots of pictures, label everything, put them in bags so that when it comes time to start putting it all back together, you have some reference photos. Some of the sources that I used for parts, number one, Restoration Design for all my sheet metal. And then I also got a lot of information from the 914 World and some parts from some guys on there also. When my engine was rebuilt, it was done by a professional engine rebuilder. He had a dyno. It dynoed at about 111 horsepower minus my exhaust, so should get another 10 to 15 horse out of it. Compared to stock, stock's about 90 horsepower in 2 liter. I got the engine in about a week and a half ago. Ran all my fuel lines, all my electrical that was needed, and fired right up.